This is Beyond the Big Screen podcast with your host, Steve Guerra.
Here is another Beyond the Big Screen teaser for episodes coming soon. I hope you enjoy and definitely tune in for the full episodes. If you want to learn more, you can head over to beyondthebigscreen.com. You can support Beyond the Big Screen on Patreon and Subscribestar. By joining on Patreon and or Subscribestar, you can help keep Beyond the Big Screen going and get many great benefits. Benefits include advertisement-free content, bonus content, and early access. The bonus content is great too. I will feature outtakes from episodes and live streaming episodes. If you join at the executive producer level, you will become just that, an executive producer of Beyond the Big Screen. You will be able to develop ideas for upcoming episodes, help find great guests, and of course have your name mentioned at the beginning or end of each episode. You won't just be a supporter, you will be a critical member of the team. Go over to patreon.com/Beyond the Big Screen or subscribestar.com/Beyond the Big Screen to learn more. If you have any questions, comments, or feedback, send me an email to my email address, steve@a2zhistorypage.com, or follow us on social media by searching for A2Z History. I will see you next time Beyond the Big Screen. That we don't truly understand and that science would have a very hard time making sense of is people who have maybe perceptions. Again, I'm not saying that somebody has X-ray vision or they have telekinesis and can, give somebody a heart attack on the opposite side of the planet. But what if people could see maybe a little bit outside of the normal visual spectrum, or who can hear slightly different levels than anybody else can, or has just perceptions? That's something that's very difficult to measure. But man, would those people see the world in a very different way than you or I would.
Oh yeah, for sure. And yeah, for sure. Like, they do legitimate scientific studies on this stuff, like telepathy and how much can people read other people's brains. And at least from my understanding, there are certain people that do somewhat have an ability to read, like to click in on this other level. And I don't know how 100% accurate that it is, but this ability to actually
and even with the Pixar, that's Toy Story 4 sticks with me the most, but it's just like, it was cute. It's, you have Woody, he does stuff, he goes through a character arc, but it doesn't leave you thinking like this movie does.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you have to go to, and especially I'm the type of person to really get choked up with the movie. You got to move it up kind of to the next level. I'm telling you, that last one, it really is. That is something else.
Yeah, it really is something else. And yeah, I think the genius of it was they messed with their own formula, right? Mm-hmm. They sprinkled along the tropes. You're like, okay, yeah, I've seen Pixar, I know where this is going, and they pull the rug out on you. You're like, oh wow, oh god, and it's so consequential. And we all know what it's like to be a child and be afraid and alone.
Yeah.
And have to face the rug pulled out from under us. It's a punch. I obviously loved it. Very impressed.
I don't know if Encanto is Pixar, but I just watched a trailer for it last night, and it's like that one. It seemed like they just took some themes. They tried to just redo what they've done before with a new wallpaper on it. I would love to see more of reimagining themes and reimagining and pushing kids and adults because I think that that's what's the most powerful thing is when you can get kids and adults to talk about things that are honest. If they're an honest learning opportunity for adults, they're an honest learning opportunity for the kids too. Agreed. To have discussions.
Yeah, given how much media dominates our lives, we need media to be part of what teaches us and like raises us. And yeah, man, it's a brave new world. I like do not envy you trying to raise a kid right now or raise kids. It seems like a particularly a challenging challenge. But maybe it's always been a big challenge. Oh, that's probably not true. Like there was an age of tradition. There was an age where like things were the same way, over and over. And like, it was hard to put food on the table, but it was like easy to, you just tell your kids what to do. And it's the same way that you were told what to do. And, and like, there's less of this opportunity in that mode. There's like less of this opportunity for like human flourishing, but your kid is also like, not going to like develop, anorexia, bulimia because of TikTok. And so I guess it's maybe just different challenges.